Sitting down with Tom Fitzgerald at the practice rink just outside of Montreal, I should say. Team USA on the ice, getting ready for a huge game tonight against Canada. Fitzy, how excited are you? Let's start with the game coming up tonight, and then we'll go over the whole tournament itself.
Oh, I mean, if you can't get excited for this game, then there's something wrong with you. I feel like I'm playing. Back in my playing days, I'm so excited about it. The energy that this building will bring, the excitement for the players. I think, controlling those emotions is going to be really important for us. We're the enemy. We're on enemy turf. So, but like I said, if you can't get up for this game, then we got problems.
And then let's just, talking about the atmosphere from that opening game and just being there and all that. What was that like for you to experience? This is a brand new tournament. No one really knew what to expect maybe, but what can you say about what's been put on here at the Four Nations?
Oh, it's great. Anytime you get best on best, your athletes, they relish that. That's what they want, whether it's here or the Olympics, World Cup of Hockey, even going back to their youth, every player here probably played on the World Junior team.
Yeah.
So when you're on that stage, it's best on best. Yeah. So, the other night against Finland, it's probably a little easier for me because I'm part of the team versus my team. Yeah. But it was fun. It was relaxing. We got a good team. It's just play your game, play it well, play it hard, and leave it all on the ice. But every game is so important.
Well, yeah, because it's so fast.
There's only three.
That's
there's only 3 games. So 3 points was pretty big the other night.
Absolutely. And so you are part of this team, and you're right, you have your own team as well, the Devils, but you've got some key players in this tournament. What has it been like? Let's start with Team USA, seeing Jack on this stage, playing alongside someone like Austin and Jake Ensel. What is that like for you watching him in this tournament? And what do you think the hockey world is seeing of who Jack is that maybe they didn't know before, not watching him as closely as we do every day?
It's a great question. I think at the start, he's one of the youngest players on our team.
Yep.
So he has so much respect for the other teammates. And there's sometimes an off factor. And I know our coach talked to him to say, you're one of the best players on this team. Go out and enact it and play like it and do it. And I think, when you get to see someone on a daily basis, like I get to see Jack, and when I'm in the manager's box and watching practice or even the game tonight and he's making his plays, he's doing his thing, people were like, wow, I didn't realize how nimble he is on his skates and how his agility, and that puck is it's just a magnet to his stick, and his vision, and it's like, yep, that's what we have.
That's who we got.
People definitely take notice. And for me, it's taking notice of other players that you only see from afar, but realize, wow, Austin Matthews is one hell of a defensive forward because of the details he plays with. You don't see that when you're in and out of
And then what do you think a player, like Jack, you talked about that awe factor and all that, and sort of settling into who he is and seeing him do that. I mean, what does a player get out of an environment like this that they can take to their club team almost?
Well, I think habits, details, and when you're watching other star players in our league, how they act, how they practice, what they're like off the ice, it's invaluable. I just think it's an opportunity to grow. And I definitely believe Jack Hughes will grow from this experience, mature from this experience, and become a better leader as well.
All right, we got to talk about Jesper Bratt as well. Team Sweden doing his thing as well. What did you make of his first game, and what do you like about, again, almost a similar thing, what people are taking note of our little gem in Jesper Bratt?
Again, it's an opportunity for Jesper to be around star players from his country, be part of something special, and take that back to being the leader that he is for our team, and growing and understanding that I'm a good player, and I want to come back to my team and help them win. But learning from these guys, no different than Jack. One of the youngest guys on his team, but being wide-eyed, ask questions, seek answers, and grow.
And then we had Eric Halla play the other night as well. A different type of role for him, just the type of player that he is. What did you sort of make of his debut playing for? Because he worked really hard to get back to be able to play in this tournament.
He did,
Yeah.
and I'm glad he's here. I thought he played very well against us. He's in a great role. We saw it in his game 2 years ago in the playoffs. He's a playoff player, and this is a playoff atmosphere. And I thought he was really good, and it really excited me for what we have to look at coming into the remaining parts of our season and where we're at and how we're going to fight and battle. But he plays that way, he's going to help us win.
What have you enjoyed most about this whole experience for yourself?
Again, I think it's like, same with the players. Like, but now I'm around an all-star management staff. Being around these guys every day and eating meals with them, on the buses with them, watching them practice, being in the locker room, I feel like a kid in a candy store, and I'm just soaking it up. And I really enjoy hanging with the coaches. It's part of my DNA. It's what I love being and listening to them. And I have an opinion too on things, and they value that. So I just, everything has been fantastic. But really looking forward to tonight.
That's what I was gonna say. You're looking forward to tonight, that hostile territory and all that. I mean, it's just been a remarkable tournament. I think like people who haven't had the opportunity to be here and experience it, like they've done a fantastic job at building, and the players care and they want to be here. It's like unbelievable.
The league's running, and it's a first-class event. So just glad to be here.
Perfect. Thanks, Fitz.
Bye.